And hello there. How's everyone doing today? Let's make sure everything is working. Freddie, hello. I'm glad to see you here. And hello to everybody else. We have 6 people in the chat already, and I haven't even said a word. That's wonderful. Thank you. Hi, everybody. Good evening. Good morning. Whatever time it is. Time zone specific greeting to you. Music. We need music. That is something we don't have running right now. And now we should. Can folks hear me? Minecraft sounds, music, everything working okay? We here for a good stream today? Spices, hello. As always, with the intro, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everyone in between, I'm Overhugs, and I'd like to welcome you to the stream. It is very exciting. This is my first stream on my new setup. I upgraded my computer over the time since we had the last stream, so new video card, no CPU. So that's why it's all shadery and pretty and everything like that, which is lovely. Got to do my setup again as well with OBS, so hoping that everything worked. I recorded a couple of times and it seemed like it did, but you never really can tell until you get into the stream itself. All right. So today we are going to clean up some of the chest monsters. You may have noticed that all my shulker box monstrosities are gone. And for folks that are here early, I'll give you an exclusive preview of something that no one has seen yet. When we walk in, this is our new storage room. And this video comes out on Thursday. But this storage room can hold approximately 1 million items. And it is a full working auto sorter. I've been wanting to build this for quite a while, but it be complicated, yo. This took a long time to build. The time lapse, I think the time lapse footage was about 9 hours. Spices, there is a donation link just on Patreon, though. The amount of followers and everything you need on YouTube is pretty high before you get it, and Twitch, I need to get to 50 followers and enough consecutive stream time. So if you want to do something on Patreon, that would be awesome, but it's never expected nor required. I am more than happy just to have you here. When we get to the point of where I can take bits and everything like that, that would be awesome. And for anybody who is here, since our viewer count keeps growing, which is awesome, I am Overhugs, and I do a series called Building Bread. And that's part of why you see the bread and the seeds and the wheat behind. This is going to be my wall of people who have contributed to the stream. I give all of the profits that I make to this stream to local food banks. I'm not doing this to make a living. This isn't what I do. I have a day job. I do this for fun, and I do this to try and help people. So basically, anything that I gather on Patreon or ad revenue or any of that jazz goes all directly to local food banks. And so that's why the series is Building Bread, because we're trying to make bread to help feed families. And that's why we're here. But yeah, going back to this. This is an auto sorting system, and I do have stuff in here so I can show you how it works. Right here is the loading chest, and you can just throw whatever you want in here. And what will happen is it will go through and it will figure out what everything is and sort it into these criteria. These are the criteria that I've set up so far. So it's like stone and dirt and grass and all that jazz. And you can see up here now it's processing. As these lights go around the room, it's figuring out where to put everything. And this is a multi-item sorter. So multiple things can go into the same chest, which is why you see all the stuff here with the stone and cobble. And so it'll go through and it'll go around the room, and you can throw anything in here, like literally any items, unstackable items, shulker boxes that are full. It'll just figure it out. And anything it can't sort ends up over here. These are all the things I haven't configured yet. Empty shulker boxes end up here when it's unloaded them all. and it's awesome. I've been wanting this for quite a while. I believe the person is Metallo is the one who designed this. There will be a link in the stream or in the episode when I release it on Thursday. But yeah, exclusive previews for those of you who are here right now. Glad you're here and welcome. How is everyone doing this evening? Yeah, Freddie, this is the music that we're listening to right now is from another streamer who is Music Man. I think 1019 is his link on Twitch. His name is Malcolm Horn. And he created this music as copyright-free, royalty-free for people to do on Twitch. And the dude is just the chillest, nicest guy that I've come across on Twitch. He just is so nice and so friendly and open-minded and generous. And so I wanted to promo him a little bit with the music today, and that's what it is. So if you like that, go ahead and give him a follow. I will link that in the next episode of Building Bread as well, because I don't have the link handy. But it's really nice. Like he's a hardcore Minecrafter, which I am definitely not one of those. But I appreciate watching it. All right, so let's get through here and deal with some of these chest monsters. I am very excited to be able to clear that out, and what I figured we'd do tonight is get all these chest monsters out of the way, and then probably start prepping the base over here for the next episode, which is going to be more cosmetic. I've been wanting to clean up the base for a while because this isn't our first base. So for folks who have been on the series for a while, this is our second base. We moved from our starter house. But what I want to do is I want to continue to decorate this in the style of like if Minecraft were in the 1800s, which is why we have this brick building here and this greenhouse and an old style lighthouse and the blimp. So what was going around on here is going to be a building that I'm going to encapsulate this with. And I was thinking one of the 1800s skyscrapers that you see that is a lot of steel and green and concrete and everything that's painted in here. So I'm going to put a building here. And I also wanted to start clearing out the area to kind of make this a small, like not really a city, but think an old like mill town. And that's what this building is. This is an old mill building. Spices, I have an Optifine cape. So I've got one, but if you have a suggestion of something that you want to put on, I'm happy to do that for a while. Especially if you make a donation so I can feed some folks. That would be a great use of the money if you want to contribute to the series somehow. But I am happy to do that. TS, hello. Hello, everyone. I am extremely happy to see everybody here. And Dominic, I don't recognize your name. Are you new? Or are you just under somebody else that I haven't seen before? And Funday, wow, we got a crowd. A lot of these names I recognize from Discord, which is fantastic. I'm glad to see that not only do we have a Discord community, but people are enjoying the streams, especially at this time. I know for some folks this is very early or late, depending on where you are. Ah, you're new. Thank you. Well, great. I'm glad to see you. Welcome to the stream. I don't know what else to say other than that. I hope you enjoy the content and such. I was just explaining what everything is here. And so this building right here, I used to live in an old mill town, like a textile mill. And that's what this building was designed after. These were just very long buildings that had basically looms that would make textiles and everything back in the 1800s. And this was one of the first buildings that I built because I needed a super smelter. And it kind of set the tone for everything else that I want to make here. And so there's going to be obviously some fantasy because dragon, not exactly something you saw a lot in the 1800s, but it's kind of like if Minecraft were in the 1800s, and that's what I want to decorate everything, and that's going to be the style of this area. When 117 releases, we're definitely going to do caves, and we'll probably move our base at that point in time, but that's not going to be until summer, so we got a bit. But yeah, thank you for subscribing. But I am thinking of doing a face reveal as either a part of follows or as a charity event. Like one of the things that I do want is I want this to not be about me. I want this to be about helping and feeding other people. But if we get to a point of where I do a charity stream, like maybe the final stretch goal will be a face reveal or something. I don't have a camera, and that's one of the reasons why I like to stream like Minecraft and everything, because a lot of the Minecraft folks don't do it. It's like the game itself. But above all and beyond everything, this is about helping folks. And so because it is about helping folks, I definitely want to maximize whatever it is that helps folks the most. That's a little loud. Let's turn that down. Yeah, so clearing some of this out, because I do want to start to have a palette to work from in order to go through and set everything up. But we loaded a lot of stuff on our inventory that we really should take care of. I got so distracted talking to everybody that it just, which is great. I mean, I love the conversation and everything. So I didn't do what we were originally going to do, which is start loading some stuff. So we'll throw the things that I know I've already configured. Stone, cobble, dirt, and if anything isn't configured, it won't be a big deal. The system just won't accept it, and it will go around. So let's start going through and doing some logs, because logs, yes. And I'll show how this works in the back end, because it is a little bit different how you configure it. So let's get up here. So the way that this works as a multi-item sorter is you put 2 items of whatever you want to sort into that chest in here, and everything else is just a blocker. It's something that keeps it from inspecting it. And this works via a dropper tower, so it brings everything up and it compares to the items that are in here, and thus anything that is here unlocks a series of hoppers that are further down here and accepts them and allows them to go into the chests. I understand how it works. There's no way I could ever build this. This is a great design that's not mine, like I said, and I'm very excited that we got it up and got it done and got it running. So we'll put the wood over here. Yeah, I do love the insta mining in grass. It is satisfying. What was that supposed to be, Freddy? I can't. Oh, was this the pointing sunglasses guy emoji or emote? But I don't know what that was. So we'll put some logs. Will go over here. My general philosophy with this is the things that I need the most are going to be closest to the entrance, because we're going to be down here a lot configuring boxes and everything. So the stuff I don't always need that often will come down here, and you can see the system processing, which is kind of cool. I love the little lights. So why don't we put nether brick and such here, because I don't think we'll need that very often. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 4th chest. Yeah, that will be great. A massive lull. Boo! I would have liked to have seen a massive lull. I gotta come up with some scaffolding or something to get up here easier, because it is not easy to load in new things whenever going through and processing. And that's what. Alright, so now we can just dump all the leafage in and make sure that works. I am really liking this music. It is nice and chill. And we need to get rid of these shulkers too. All these shulkers here have not been sorted yet, so we'll deal with that as well. And I don't need any of the blocker junk. So you just go away. Wool. Do I care? Do I want to put wool in here? I mean, it is right in the base, so I think we'll not bother with that for right now. Yeah. So, Sassy, what makes you think of Enter the Dungeon? Describe it for me. What is it? How are we doing on time? Oh, nice. 40 minutes already. Time flies when you're having fun. Okay. So, let's pick out all the things that I know we have sorted. And make it easier. So, I know we've sorted all of this. I don't care about you. Dyes is definitely something I need to sort. So you can all go in here. And iron, I said no. No means no. And you all go in there. A dungeon trying to kill your past with a sacred gun. That's interesting. That is definitely a unique sounding game. I have not heard of it, so I will have to add it to the list. The list is getting long. I definitely need to find some time to play some games. So we can almost get rid of that whole thing. Bring the shulker over, since we're just going to load a bunch of stuff in here anyway. 2 secret achievements. Which ones are you talking about, Dominic? And yeah, there's nothing wrong with Goofy 16-bit. What is that game with the insanely hard bosses that are all named after fonts? Is that Undertale? Like, I know I've seen enough of the playthroughs of, like, Sans to know that it is crazy, crazy hard. But I do like the retro games. Like, even depending on how far back you go, like, Super Mario 64 is still one of my favorite games of all time, just because it is such a good game, and it was so fun. Alright, so good. Everything's getting sorted. Put the single things in here. Undying the undying. No death. I no die. Where do I want to put? I suppose that this could be warped stuff. So let's go find the rest of the warped. Put it in the second chest. You feel sad? Oh, that's not okay. I'm sorry you feel sad, but I can understand if it is time to go to sleep. It is late or early. It's getting late here. What time is it? It's like almost 9 p.m. My days are generally freer in the evening than they are for the rest of the time. It's a silly day job. Oh yes, the piercing achievement with the crossbow, Dominic. I do know about that one. That one I have not done yet. Okay, so we are filling up the chests here. This is another thing that I'm planning on doing is as I get a lot of stuff going through here and putting things in shulker boxes, because I don't think we... Ooh, that's not good. We just lost something. Something overflowed. I heard a lava sound. I have not heard... What is... Nothing should be going into lava. Why is anything going into lava? Like, that is... The system should not be overflowing at this point in time. That's really weird. Huh. Because overflow should only be if it comes all the way back. That is bizarre. Yeah, I might have to... We might be moving on to something else today. Oh no, it's torch fizzled. Okay, that's not a lava sound. Okay, good. So that just means the torch is burning out. That's fine. Right? That's what... Yeah, torch fizzles. Okay. Not lava. It's the same sound effect. That was scary. Okay. I want to be losing items. At least I haven't put anything super valuable in here. If I had to pick between a cow and a duck, which one would I pick? And hello, Mr. Bread Gaming. Thanks for coming. I don't recognize your name. Are you new? A cow or a duck, which one would I pick? I think I might have to go for cow. Like, cows at least can be cute. Ducks are mean. Like, ducks will go and chase after you. What are you confused about, Dominic? Alright. Chooses a duck. What's your reason for duck choices? Although DuckTales. DuckTales would be a good reason to choose duck. My thoughts if I join the Dream SMP. I don't think that's going to be happening anytime soon. I definitely would like to be in an SMP, just because it is little behind the scenes. Sometimes as a content creator, it can be really difficult to come up with good ideas and to create 20 minutes every week of content, because that 20-minute video that I release is generally about 10 to 15 hours of actually making something. In the case of the storage system, it was a lot more than that. Like, I needed to get everything working and figure it all out. I don't need the bow. That's junk. And like designing it in creative and making sure that it all worked. Okay, Dominic, about the lava. So if you rapidly power a redstone torch, it will burn out. And that sound effect is the exact sound effect as an item being destroyed in lava. Like you can see down here, where I have the subtitles turned on, which is the only way that I knew it, that the sound effect is torch fizzles, rather than being item falls in lava or item destroyed by lava, which is what it would be if things were going into the overflow. But for things to go in the overflow, these would have to be completely full. These chests are all overflow. So something comes all the way here and it can't be sorted and it can't fit in here, and then the system will send it back through another hopper line that's back there to the overflow chest. And if the overflow chest is full, then it goes into the destruction. But that's just a redstone torch. So yeah, you can see that all the items here are still loading, and it's processing based on the lights down to here. So yeah, I was worried. Kevin, hello. Welcome to the stream. How are you this evening? Right now we are doing item loading. And where did I put it? Yeah, we'll put that wood there. So I'll just do that to remind myself, although that's the wrong item type. Yeah. Thinking. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do with ores yet. I'm not sure if I want to put them in the system or put them somewhere else. I probably will. I think it makes sense to put them in the system. But okay, so we are doing the warp stuff in chest 2 on this side. So let's go fill that up, and eventually I'll get better at this. It's good hardcore practice if I ever do MCC. I get aha victory. So you go in there, you go in there, and you go in there. And that's it, right? No other, yeah. We'll make more stuff once we start getting through the chest monsters and there's other things. Would I want to join the Dream SMP? If it depends. Like one of the things that I don't like is the toxicity on some of the streams of the people, but not going to judge a singular thing by a few people that do it. Like I'm okay, so let's actually, can we back up? We can go soapbox. We'll go up here on the dais and soapbox for a minute. I think the world has enough negativity and everything in it already. So what I try and do is I try and put more positivity in the world. And so there are definitely some things about some of the folks that are on the Dream SMP where they do like negative comments or racist comments or anything like that. And that's fine. If that's what you choose to do and how you choose to live your life, I'm not going to tell you how you can or can't live your life, because that's not my place at the end of the day. But I want to leave the world better than I found it. And that's the whole point of why I do this in the first place. So I would want to be with a community of people who are otherwise positive and do the same thing, like put good vibes in the world. And so that's just me. But it's I will definitely, they're doing something right, because when people gain hundreds of thousands of followers a week, that's pretty impressive. F, hello. What is that? Is that FI or F1? Car racing fan? Like, what's the story behind the name? Yeah, I'm gonna go find that torch. What is the torch that's burning out? Like, and why is it burning out? It's that one, probably. Right? Yeah, it's that one. Because that would otherwise be powered by that comparator there, and that, so the comparator is reading off that hopper, which should be powering that torch, but because this keeps powering, it turns the torch off. Got it. Okay, that's all right then. Not a problem. Your initials, FI. All right, that totally makes sense. Well, welcome, FI. I'm glad you're here on the stream. So I'm not sure if my stuff is coming up, but since we do have a couple of new people, I do have a Discord, which is discord.overhugs.com. So if you like what you're seeing, please come and join. And we chat quite a bit on that. Otherwise, if you haven't subscribed on YouTube or Twitch, that would also be greatly appreciated. Twitch.tv/overhugs if you're watching on YouTube. Or I am just youtube.com overhugs. No, I wanted to go out. Out is the way we want. The chess monster is going. We are winning the chess monster battle. That makes me so happy. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to do something with dies. Is any of this? Yeah, let's put the emeralds over here. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Emeralds over here. Emeralds. And we know we can load you. This is BSL 7.2. It's a pre-release, so it's pre-release 2. So options, video settings, shaders. So this is what I'm running, and these are the options. The main thing that I do in post effects is I turn off bloom because I really don't like it. Like if I turn bloom back on, the world is just, it's too bright. And it makes it hard to see everything, especially with stone and the andesite differences. So I disable bloom whenever I go in. Data, options, post bloom. Yeah, really that's the only effect I disable, because otherwise it's just so like glaringly bright. It's like being out. I mean, it is a bright sunny day, so it makes sense that Minecraft would like that, but I don't like it. Brody! How are you doing? It has been a while since we streamed. I covered this a bit in the beginning, but if you look, we have a new processor and a new video card. So that's one of the reasons why it's been a while since streaming, is I was doing some computer upgrades. Iron iron bars. I'll take you. Coal and charcoal. We need to figure out how we're going to handle that. Brody, I'm glad to hear you are great. The world needs more happiness and greatness and everything. So, congratulations, that is fantastic. I am happy for you. All right, so that was going to be bushes. We'll put dyes here. So no, not fireworks. Although that is something. All right, dye. So 1 dye, 2 dye. I have enough to do you. So, alright, so let's figure this out. The chests can go in here for when I need to make more shulker boxes. And then, so, 2 of you, 2 of you, 2 of you, get rid of that. Right? Yeah, alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th chest. 5th chest will be dye chest. And I definitely need to put some signs and label these so that I don't have to count every time, and it makes it easier. Getting better at parkouring up here. So 1, 2, and just as I say that, we fall. Although I can't jump, that's why. 3, 4, 5. All right, so you. This, for people who just joined, this is a multi-item sorter that is part of the next episode. So you are getting exclusive previews as you are here. And what it does is any item, I put 2 items in here, it will pick out after I load it, and it will just automatically put every type of item here in the bottom chests. The next video is Thursday. You are correct. My new schedule is going to be streaming hopefully every Tuesday, as we are right now, and the videos will come out every Thursday, and I'm trying to stick to that. There's been some definite challenges, both technological and personal, over the past week and a half, which is why I missed last week. So for folks that were looking forward to a video, I apologize for not having that ready. But as you can see, this was a monstrous project. So it hopefully that it's worth the wait. All right, so now I can just load the dies into this chest, and anything that is configured will just go around and find itself, which you can see, you should be able to see here. Yep, so this is what we set up before, which is our warped wood, and the lights show where things are in processing, like as it goes further and further around. Like if they get all the way to here, it means that it couldn't find a match. But hopefully that will not happen very often. Yep. New video soon. Part of it is because YouTube takes quite a while to go through and process it. It takes me, I think I usually upload the night before because it takes from 2 to 6 hours for YouTube to get the video ready in high resolution. I upload in 1440p. So it definitely is a bit of a challenge making sure that YouTube is ready, because the last thing I want is to upload a video and people look at it in 360 and go, "What is this blurry junk?" Like nobody wants that, including me. All right. Leaves. We can do leaves and sticks. Oh, I can't put that in there. That's right, because I use that for light matica. All right, that's fine. We'll find a way to deal with sticks later. You can just go in there. This is the chest of things I don't know what to do with yet. Although smooth stone should be taken care of, because that should go in here, right? Yeah. All right. So let's just do 2, and we'll hop up and see if it's in there or not. The fact that it's in the overflow chest means that I probably missed it. Parkour! Yep. I guess I missed it. Not a problem. Solved. Okay. The worst malfunction. FI, I am unfortunately allergic to cats. So I like cats a lot. If I wasn't allergic to them, I would have one. But I am allergic, so I am more of a dog person because of that. Not my fault. It's not my fault. Spices, the worst malfunction I've had in a redstone project was almost certainly a TNT duplicator. We have got a couple of them. Like one of them is right here in the cobblestone farm, and then there's another one. There's multiple ones over here in the wood farm because I need to drop 3 different pieces of TNT at the same time to blow up the mushrooms, the trees here. And so unfortunately the problem is if you get TNT duplicators wrong, they have unpredictable results. Sometimes they just won't work. Sometimes they will blow your whole project sky high. And what I had in the worst project, this is kind of a nice view. Like as an aside, I like the lighting on the shaders and everything. It's kind of cool, especially with the moon. But the worst thing was I had a TNT duplicator and it went way wrong, and it ended up spitting up about 15 pieces of TNT in a couple of seconds, and it blew the hell out of the whole farm. Like the whole thing was just gone. I had to tear it down and restart it. Moody, hello. So yeah, that was the worst experience that I had with redstone. Is the whole go directly to start, do not pass go, like do not collect $200. It was badness all around. Concrete. We are getting rid of the chest monster, and you should not be here. Go away. We had a very aggressive iron golem. He must have fallen off of the farm. It happens sometimes. I don't know why, but sometimes they'll turn in the air and they won't hit the water channel here, which I don't know why. I haven't figured that out, and it doesn't happen often enough to where I really care about it. What else? Shears we don't have to worry about. Chains we're not worrying about. Cactus we're also not worrying about. We have a full cactus farm. So do the dye. I don't want to run scaffolding because scaffolding does weird things in sorters sometimes. Moody, 595 subs. We're so close to 600. I'm very excited, especially considering, again, the 200 was a Christmas. So in the space of just under 2 months, we've tripled our sub count, which is fantastic. I am very, very excited. Let's So, yeah. 4, 5. What new dies? Yeah, so these 3 are new. We can just load the red in, because I know we've already done that. So red can just go straight in. Any of this stuff? Yep, we know we've done that. We did that on stream. Sea lanterns should be all set, because that's the lighting box. Alright, so 2 of you, 2 of you, and 2 of you. And we'll load those up. Yep, 5 more subscribers. So if you're watching the stream and you're not subscribed on YouTube or Twitch, I would greatly appreciate it if you could do that. If you're on Twitch, it's just youtube.com/overhugs. And if you're on YouTube, it is twitch.tv/overhugs. I am Overhugs everywhere. Overhug all the things. So, you go there. You go there. You go there. Ah, and thank you. I appreciate the follow. What is that? Liam Mize? How do you pronounce your name? I want to make sure I get it right. Okay. Yeah, smash that button. Not with your face. Keep your face intact. Alright, so cool. We can get this piece of filter out. We don't need that. Throw this in here. Really enjoying this music. If you didn't hear in the beginning, the music is made by another Twitch streamer, Music Man, who is a hardcore Minecrafter, and he makes all this free as part of his Infinity project. It is free to use. It is copyright free, royalty free, so you can use it on Twitch or YouTube or any of your projects and you don't have to worry about it. I've been really enjoying his streams lately. The dude is super kind and chill. Just the nicest guy. So, I don't... Netherrack. How did Netherrack it? That's got to be a mistake. Let's run that through again. And make sure that does not reappear in there. Because if it does, something is wrong. It probably got caught with a hopper when I was doing a build. Alright, so... Red, black. And we'll get rid of the blocker. So, do I have enough? Yeah, got enough. Alright, so concrete is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leah Mise. Mise? Sorry, I'm a bad American. Speak English and bad English, and that's it. But I definitely want to get it right, so if I did not get it, please tell me, because it is important to get people's names right, especially when they are doing kind things. Now, 2 of you, 2 of you. Spices, I think joining Hermitcraft would probably never happen, but that would be awesome, because I do, the Hermitcrafters are definitely folks that are the type of positivity and everything. Like, I watch the Hermitcraft stuff pretty much as soon as it comes out for most of them. Like, Scar is one of my most favoritist people that I watch online, just because the guy is so nice. Like, he's just such a super nice, upbeat guy, and he got dealt a hard hand. Like, for anybody who doesn't know, he has a neuromuscular disease that basically put him in a wheelchair at 18. And, like, even so, like, you could be so bitter at that. And he's not. He's such a positive person, and he exudes positivity and kindness and everything, and I love it. But I would, Hermitcraft, that would be a dream. If I ever got invited to join that, that would be the dream right there. But any community that is full of kind people is something I want to be more involved with. Like the legates too for Legacy SMP. Like who's there? Poppy and Pearl and Logical Geek Boy. Also people who just seem so kind and like seem like people I would like to know and enjoy hanging out with IRL. Oh, thank you, Moody. I appreciate the Twitch follow, too. What? Yeah, we're not going to bother with the cactus. The cactus farm is right here. Anybody who has not seen the cactus farm, I'll zip over. Can I stick the landing? Yes. No. Maybe. Yes, no, maybe. Come on. All right. Yeah, so this is our cactus farm. The whole inside of the lighthouse is a cactus farm. So it goes most of the way up, not all the way up, because at the top is the actual redstone that does the lighting itself. And that would... the cactus can't go all the way up to here. As well as our roof nether portal is the lower tier. But the cactus farm here produces quite a bit. All right, we can come down here into the storage. So it's probably full. Yeah, it's full. It's totally full. So we'll run this for a little while. And I've got it so that it can either be bone meal or it can go to the furnace, the super smelter over there, in order to create green dye, which we don't need any of. But we can always use more bone meal. The tree farm consumes a lot of bone oil. Oh, you lost your tooth, Dominic. Oh, I hope that was planned. My Minecraft skin is a beard. So I've got beard and glasses. So that's what it is. So it's the full beard is the skin. And I've been asked if my Minecraft skin looks like me in real life, and I will say part of it does. I don't wear a suit all the time, so, but I do wear glasses. That is something that I am perfectly comfortable sharing. So the glasses life is real. Yeah, we can just let that go for a while. I don't think I'll need any cactus. Do love this shader. One of the other things that I want to do here is I'm going to build a steamship that's like coming into dock, like one of the old style like river cruiser steamships, the flat ones with the paddle wheel. And that is going to house a kelp farm that's going to be sitting here because it gets deep here fast. Part of the reason I chose this area is because it was right near a deep ocean, which is where the slime farm is going to be. That looks really cool. The lighting effects, I don't know if the compression is showing it or not on Twitch and YouTube, but the light rays look awesome. That's super cool. Nice. I like that a lot. Which tooth came out, Dominic? Alright, so the chest monster, down to the last couple of chest monsters. And we'll definitely need a nether one. So I'm going to get some shulkers to take care of that. Alright, good night, Spices. I hope you have a great evening and sleep well. So we'll grab a couple shulkers to load up the sand and everything that we've got. Back right on the bottom. Alright, well, I hope you planned for it to fall out, and it's a good thing. So, you gotta figure this out. So I am not going to deal with melons because I don't need them here for anything. So melons can go. I don't know if I want to deal with carpet right now. The filler is not necessary at all. Alright, so we can start at least loading sand in the shulker box. It's kind of fun having this level of organization. Like, this is going to be so nice for the next time that we do a mega project. Like, some of the projects that I do are enormous. Like, I can show... Where is my farm? So, full storage system. And I can show the material list. Like, this was the material list that I needed to collect in order to do the build. So, it was a lot. Like I said, almost 700 chests, and then another over 500 here, because the hopper takes a chest in order to make. And we needed 5 stacks of just the warp stem to begin with. Oh, tooth money is best money. I totally get it. So the nice thing it will be is that when I go through and create a project like this, I'll just be able to go in the storage system and put everything together really fast. So I am looking forward to that. Alright, shulker 1 full. Yeah, that's going to be all nether stuff. Don't need that. Yeah, so we can throw you out and throw you out because the iron farm produces so much. I can't, like, I drain it and it's full again within an hour or two of hanging around the base. So sea pickles should go in lighting. They should not go in foliage. All right, so cool. And I can just process this shulker. Right. Yeah, we're getting there. This is exciting. I don't know why I have warped roots. I don't need any of that. All right, we're gonna compost both of those when we come back. How is everyone else doing this evening? I still see that we are gaining watchers, which is outstanding. So thank you. And if this is your first time seeing my channel, I would love to know how you found it. Put you down. All right, Dominic. If you have to go, that is totally understandable. The iPad, I am very impressed by how long the iPad charge lasts, but everything does need to be charged. So we'll put this next to it. Do you want to put it next to the... No, I don't think I gather enough netherrack. So this will just be the general nether chest. Yeah, so I'm fine with that being in nether, so we'll go and put that there. And that's 3 from the end? 1, 2, 4 from the end. All right, 4 from the end. So all the things that are not part of our barter system will go in that chest. Don't mind me. It makes sense in my head. So, nope, can't do it without running. 1, 2, 3. Should be that one. Yes, first try. Okay. Now we can load that up and then can just throw both these shulkers in to be unloaded. Perfect. Perfect. Boing, boing, boing. I don't believe I made that. Hopped across all the barrels. Sometimes the parkour gods are kind. Alright, so awesome. That will load out. Still need to decide what I want to do with all the villager stuff. Like the stone cutters and the barrels and all that jazz. Not sure if I want to make a separate villager box or what. And we can just throw the gunpowder in because that's already been separated into mob drops. And chest goes in here with the rest of the shulker boxes. Oh, this feels so much better. It's like one of those things when you finally get a project done and you start to get organized, or when you clean a room and you look back at the end and it's just like, this looks so much better. I'm so much happier. All right, we're just gonna compost all of that. There's no reason to keep any of that. All of you go in my composter, as well as that, because, well, I probably kept it because from when we didn't have the log farm, but now we do, so we can just fly that over and set it up to compost. This will be available tomorrow morning if you do want to watch. I make all the streams available after the fact so that people who, because like one of the things that I've definitely noticed is we've got a big contingent from Australia for some reason, and they can't always make the times that I can stream. So I make them available after the fact, but my only stream days right now is going to be today on Tuesday evenings. So, but I would love it if I'm super happy you've been here, and that's awesome. But if you want to catch it after the fact, you can do so too. They will be up on YouTube. Alrighty. Yeah, it definitely seems to be getting late. Yeah, I'm going to be here until 10 o'clock my time. So another 45 minutes. But we don't need you. We don't need you. Brick. I almost never make bricks. What's that even doing there? More smooth stone. All right, now we're getting into the harder stuff. All right, all of this. Just load up the shulker box. Let's get everything that we know the system is going to process, which is nothing in here. Stone, diorite, smooth stone. I know, it's the most interesting thing ever hearing me list the name of Minecraft blocks. I apologize. Sometimes I think out loud. glasses, I think we went through and did. We definitely did grass. That is a head block. I don't know, or a mini block. I don't know why that is in here. You're totally in the wrong place. But I will take that in order to label the system, because that gets the nice fancy yellow text, which I do love. Glowstone is sorted into the light box. And I think that's it. So we definitely didn't do brown dye yet. And none of that, right? Yeah. Don't need either of you. And ender pearls. We have so many ender pearls. There's no point in storing them at all. Like, for anybody who hasn't seen the ender that we made, that is... it is out of control, the amount of ender pearls that thing creates. How are we doing on durability? We're fine. We don't need to visit that anytime soon. 7:13 p.m. where you are? Oh, so you must be Rocky Mountain Time. Because I am Eastern. So... yeah, just load you in there. I think I did that. And definitely we didn't do brown dye. So let's go and take care of that and fix our dirt mini block. Is exciting. Get that nice, the nice yellow font. Put it with the rest of the mini blocks. All right, so we just need to do the brown dye. Hop back here. Damn it. Ah. So the dyes were here, I think. Yes. Starting to understand how the storage system works. So hopefully the exclusive preview has been fun and worth it. And I think I'll stop and we'll start clearing out the top, just as a change of pace for the second hour of our stream. Anything else? Nope, none of the rest of these have been sorted, so I need to put them in the to be sorted chest. Let's clear out the inventory. Nope, I need the arrows. All right, cool. Start clearing out the base, because this is... Alright. Yeah. And sleep. Dog on the bed? I thought only cats got on beds. How'd that happen? Alright, so yeah. The other stuff planning, for anybody who wasn't here at the very beginning, is I'm going to start converting this into like a small little... like almost a mill town. Like for folks who aren't familiar, because you didn't live in a mill town like I did. There used to be these sections where the mill itself would have, like, they'd have a boarding house and they'd have a town, a company store and everything. So you'd have these whole like little communities that would be almost completely self-sufficient. They'd be like walled in and everything, like not to the point of where they don't let people leave. But because that wasn't it at all. It's still America. It's still relatively free. But it's like everything you needed was right there. Kind of like a whole planned community. And that's what I'm going to do with this area, where we'll build like a little, almost a dorm and a couple of high rises, and try and build the small community, like something from the 1800s, but still definitely in Minecraft. And part of what I want to do is kind of flatten out this area, and I'll terraform it after the fact, but I kind of want an open palette here in order to deal with. Because we do need to light everything up and figure it all out. But one of the buildings that I definitely know I'm going to build is the skyscraper that I was talking about before. And if you've been to some of the older, older for America cities, like Philadelphia or Boston, you see this style of architecture where there's a lot of iron in the front of it and a lot of glass. And that's basically what I'm going to do for this. Is I'm basically going to surround the whole iron farm here with a skyscraper that's going to go up, like we're at Y78 right now, and it's going to go at least up to here, which is 50 blocks. So it'll probably be 70 or 80 blocks by the time I get to it, because I can't imagine a smaller building than that is going to make sense. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. It's all good. I don't think I have my beacon. Yeah, I need to move beacon here. Before I'm going to do the stone. We'll do all the dirt. And then that might be it for the evening, because we got 40 minutes until I am signing off for the night. Because, like I just said, it's pushing 10 p.m., and that is a bit late for me. Oh, sorry, kitty. Yeah, I'll go through, and we'll cut all the trees down, too. I know, it's not the most exciting stream, but when I start designing the buildings and everything, that will be much better. So that is something that would be interesting to see. Nitrix, how's it going? How'd you like the Super Bowl? I still don't know what to feel about it. We had the Brady moments, but yeah. I know he's not your favorite person. So yeah, maybe one of the streams, what I'll do is I'll show my design process. Like, we'll actually stream from my creative world, and you can see like how I do some of these things, like how I design the farms that I build, the ones that are mine. Obviously, like some of them are borrowed, but a lot of the ones that are here I build, like, because that to me is fun. Like, I'm never going to be in an Il Mango, like, going for 100% efficiency or anything like that. But it is still fun to build them and to come up with your own designs, because, I mean, that's the point of sandbox games. Fun Day, I'm glad that you like it. I definitely... chill is good. Like, calm, chill. That's what we're definitely going for here. So I'm glad that you're feeling the vibe. Yeah, next year maybe, Nitrix. It's here's hoping for you, at least. It's the whole Brady thing kind of made it be like, well, so I guess we know where the special sauce really was. Tom Brady's got to feel pretty vindicated, but as somebody who was a New England fan, since that's the area I grew up in, it was interesting. It was an interesting Super Bowl, to say the least. Alright. I can at least get these trees knocked down and everything. I probably will need to build a regular tree farm, because I don't, like, that farm, the tree farm that we built over there was just so productive. It definitely made it so where I don't want to be chopping again. Like, it's not bad. There's nothing wrong with it. In some ways it can be kind of peaceful and zen, but when I need to come up with that much wood like we did for this project, I do not want to have to do that again. Nice. Who do you play in Valorant? Who's your main? Okay. I'm definitely have to get rid of this puzzle. Like, I need to figure out a palette for the floor and everything. Like, I definitely want to make it kind of city-ish, but it's definitely, like I said, it's going to be 1800s, so we'll probably see a lot of cobblestone, which is not something I generally use for paths. Cobblestone is like, it still reminds me of the super old Minecraft days when that was your stone palette block, and it was pretty much all you saw were cobblestone buildings. I mean, I still do like it. Like, don't get me wrong. There's cobblestone, like, no, that's not the key I wanted. Cobblestone. I do use it on occasion, but Jet and Sage. Yeah, Valorant's a really interesting game. I have not been able to dedicate the time that I want to really get to learn it. Because that's one of the games that I look at, and I watch streamers because it looks interesting. It looks like such an interesting game, but I haven't really dedicated the time to playing it yet. Alright, so I think I got all the trees. Let's go double check. Yep, those should all be going off. Alright, so just into this little forest area, and we can always replant later if we want to, but I definitely want to start with the clean palette so that I can really figure out how I want to structure this area. in order to make it the most like alive. That's another thing that I definitely want to do after the fact too, is definitely do some more work with armor stands. Watching Cleo on Hermitcraft is just like, she is the master of all the armor stand work, and it's just really cool to see how a build can come to life. Like with the Hermitcraft base swap, if you haven't been following them, most of the hermits shifted their bases, and she inherited Corrales, which was the gigantic modern city. And she's just been adding all this life to it using the armor stands, and I love it. Like it's really inspiring to see that come, and how you can use it to build things that otherwise couldn't exist in Minecraft. I may take you up on that. That could be fun. It is always fun to play with folks from the stream too. Like I'd like to do more of that. So that could be fun. So, did I get all the trees? I don't see any bark. Woof woof. Hello, sheep. Yeah, ba. Alright, 1 second. I need to get something to drink, so I'll be right back. All right. Okay. So Nitrix, what is it about Valorant that really really draws you to it and makes you want to play? Like, sell me the game. Tell me about it. What makes you passionate? Hello. What can I get? Anything good? I can get some of these mini blocks. That would be nice. I don't think I have sponges. I definitely don't have netherite, but I don't have a block to use. I'll at least get we'll at least get a sponge out of the ender chest. I don't know why I picked that up. I don't need any of that. Don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. Or you. Or you. Get out of my inventory. Alright. So let's get a sponge out of the riches box. Nope, they're not there anymore. Where did I put my sponges? Sponges! Sponges! Where did you go? When was the last time I used them? It would have been the slime farm. Maybe I left them over there? That would be unlike me. Let's go check. Might have left them there. Oh yeah. Okay, I can see that. Yeah, competitions are fun, especially if you can do it. Like I've done a couple of tournaments, like back for Halo. That was my main one, and it's always nice to be able to walk away with some money, especially with something that you find fun. No. All right, I don't know where my sponges went. All right, let's just go through and double check. Nope. And the ender chest like flapping in the background there is kind of hilarious. Hello, how are you? Minecraft gonna Minecraft. Okay. But yeah, the tournaments are fun, and it's always fun playing against people that are the same skill levels. You get it a lot more today with the intelligent matching that comes with a lot of these games. They've done a really good job over the past couple of years, really improving the matchmaking engines. I just remember when I was playing in the Halo days that some of the matchmaking in that game was atrociously bad. You just get people who did not know what they were doing, and that's no fun for everybody. Like, you definitely... Sword. I had a sword. Sword. Yeah, this is why we need to light everything up, because a creeper is going to come and ruin my day otherwise. Alright, cool. Alright, so we cleared this whole out. But yeah, it's really important to do good matchmaking, and I'm super happy that a lot of the companies have kind of gotten their act together and figured it out. And the whole concept of, like, Elo hell and everything doesn't really exist anymore. Even though so many people use it as an excuse, even still. Like, I am solid platinum in Overwatch, and I will probably not get any higher than that without dedicating a lot of time to it, which I don't really want to do right now, especially since building bread is taking up a lot of my passion and my time. But yeah, I am exactly where I am supposed to be, and there is no question about it. Throw some of this in the sorter, because you can never have enough dirt. Dirt and grass. Something I need for tons and tons of builds. Especially with the landscaping. Alright, we're not gonna... And again, another piece of netherrack. What are you doing there? Like a weird random netherrack. I don't know why. Like, is there something with that block? I don't get it. Is it anywhere else, or is it just like that one? No, there's another one. I don't... Okay, something is wrong. I'll have to go through the system and figure out why netherrack keeps... Yeah. It's all nether items. Like, the slabs and those pieces of netherrack are the only things that aren't being sorted appropriately. That is so weird. I don't get it. I do not get it. They're going everywhere. Netherrack is breaking my sorter. Huh. Okay. I don't get it. We'll figure that out off stream, because debugging redstone is even less interesting to watch rather than being like watching me call off the names of things. So, spruce and oak. I'm going to put the rest of the stuff in here. I don't think we've done podzol yet, so that won't get sorted. Zombie flesh definitely will, as will spider eyes, and I don't want any of the rest of this. So you all can go away. And I don't know why. We'll give the nether bricks another chance, but I don't really need that many of them. So, alright, so let's put that in chest 1 and sort it. Phoenix is good advice. Yeah, I'll definitely check that. Like, I like the characters that are easy to learn but hard to master. Those are the ones that I typically tend to find the most fun with, because something that has a really high skill floor can get frustrating, and something that has a really low skill ceiling just means that you're gonna have to move on. Like, you're not gonna be able to grow. Right, cool. So, is that nether gonna get sorted or not? Yeah, now it's working. All right, we must add some weirdness. I don't know. That's the problem with these complicated redstone builds, is sometimes they just can go wrong, and Minecraft gonna Minecraft. I could just put podzol in while we're here, because we're gonna have a lot of podzol, and podzol is a fun block to build with. It's really good for paths, especially. Can I ninja past that stuff without picking it up? Yay. Yeah, so podzol is really nice, especially because you can intersperse grass blocks with it, and it won't spread. Like, that's the biggest problem, is putting down, like, dirt blocks, is I need to use coarse dirt. Otherwise, it will spread unless it's surrounded by other stuff. And you can see, I can run out here and show a quick example of what I'm talking about, because it's a lot easier to show than tell. I originally had a pressure plate there to open the door until it started breaking my stuff. Like, the pressure plate there was enough to break the dropper tower because it was bud powering. But yeah, so what I mean by using the different things for path blocks is like over here, because you can interleave, like for high traffic areas, like having path and dirt and coarse dirt which you can tell the difference just by the texture of the two, that these are two different blocks. Along mixed in with the podzol, it lets you do things like this to have the dirt where it won't spread. And I really like that effect. Like, it looks like there's a path that's not too perfect, but it's clearly something that people walk on a lot more, where if they hadn't walked on it a lot, it could be just like a path block like that. Or it still has grass or something, but that's, you are a grass block. So let's go back to you being a grass block. And that will naturally spread, so I don't have to do anything about that. Nice. I do like that. Like, the most frustrating thing is when companies don't do enough about the hacking and the aimbots and everything. Like, I've run into a couple of people in Overwatch that were very clearly cheating, and you can tell when they're cheating. And the nice thing is that the game has a really good reporting system, so I tend to report them once and then never see them again and get the notification that they've been banned. Cheaters just ruin it for everybody. It's I don't get why you would do that, but the people where they're not even close to tracking your head, and the second they click, they snap to an immediate headshot from like inches away. It is yeah. Or the people who the reticule like never leaves the head, even though somebody's bouncing and everything, and it has this amazing lock. I hate the cheating. It is so annoying. All right, so there's nothing here, right? Where was our glass? I thought our glass was in this chest. No, our glass is over here now. That's right, I moved up. So let's put, I do use prismarine a lot. So terracotta, concrete. I'll leave a space because I feel like there's something else that should be there. And then we'll put the prismarines here. What's that? What chest are we talking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we need 2 of you, 2 of you, 2 of you, 2 of you. Yeah, I like dark prismarine. I like dark prismarine a lot. It's a gorgeous block. Yeah, the modded Minecraft, I'm definitely getting more into it, especially after watching Iskal's Treasure Hunters or Vault Hunters series. Like the different things, like the dank is definitely, I think, my favorite thing that vanilla Minecraft doesn't have, as well as playing more. Like, I've been checking out Skyblock too. Shoot, what was it? It was 7. So we had concrete and a blank, and then prismarine goes here. Like, and it's just interesting to see the different things. It really makes Minecraft a different game, and as much as I really do love vanilla, and that is my game of choice, vanilla with minor quality of life mods, obviously, but like, the ability to have it be almost a completely new game is amazingly powerful. So some of the mod packs, like FTB and Feed the Beast, FTB, whatever, are, what are you doing, Hugs? Are definitely awesome. So now that should all just work. I'll need to put... Why did we get a couple of glowstone? Maybe I just emptied that from my inventory. Cobblestone stairs. That should have worked. Weird. Yeah, something is weird. I'll definitely have to figure out, like, why the system sometimes doesn't process stuff. It might be that I'm unloading the chunks and I'm going too far away. I'll have to put a chunk loader under here so that it doesn't, the game will never unload it. Yeah, Hypixel is such a grind. I got to the point, I haven't played it very long, but getting to the point of where getting the minions and everything, it is such a grind. Grinds can sometimes be fun. Like, it's fun to accomplish stuff in games, but it just seems like that game, in order to get even remotely good, it's like World of Warcraft levels of grinding. And I already played World of Warcraft. I don't want to do that again. And I can't do the others, so let's just put them in here. And 2 glass. Dirt. Oh, I labeled it. That's why. Okay. Yeah, that's the one that I named, so that makes sense. Because it is labeled in an anvil, so it has different NBT tags, so it will not go in. That makes 100% sense. cobblestone stairs. No, cobblestone's over here. That's blackstone. Yep. Alright, no, I just didn't have it. So that makes perfect sense why I didn't get started. Alright, let's go check the lighting. The lighting one's way over here. It's over in the other slice. Which one's lighting? This one. Oh, and I didn't do it. Okay, that explains it. Alright, it's always good when the error is me. It's much easier to debug me than it is to debug the redstone. Orange, but I do have orange glass, so that should have worked. You'll do anything for an Undertale stream. Perhaps there's a charity event in the future. I'm all up for doing other stuff, especially once I get the bigger Twitch following. I do want to keep the YouTube channel pretty Minecraft focused, but I have no problem doing other things on Twitch, and that could be fun to do, like a week or two of different games just for variety. Figure out why that happened. And okay, so that goes in here. Anything. Yeah, the other thing I want to play, I definitely want to play Hades. Like, that's been on my list for a while, and it just gets such good reviews. I've had that in my backlog for at least a couple of months now. Alright. So now we can just go back and keep clearing for the 20 minutes until I end the stream. Actually, I probably want to tear down this villager breeder here. Like, this was the first villager breeder I made when I came over before I built my other stuff. And they're probably just causing a lot of lag for no reason. Yeah, we'll worry about that later. How long have I been playing? Brendan, hello. I don't recognize your name, so I'm guessing you are also new. So let me see. What is the world? Day 72. That sends death. So I have to go into the statistics. Time played 27 days. A lot of that is AFK time because I do when I build a farm, I'll usually AFK for 8 hours or so in order to understand what the rates are. And we've got enough big farms where I've definitely done that. But it's probably about half of that is actual playtime. So what you're seeing is a small part of this world because there's this section which I've definitely been building, and this is the second base. I have an original starter base that's over there, a couple thousand blocks. And we've got a bunch of other farms that are distributed, as well as, and I'll show this because I think most of the people have not seen it. I'll zip over here to my trading hall, which is going to be not the, I want to finish this up. So I think as soon as we pretty up the base a little bit, we'll come over to the trading hall and start changing that. This is the other major area of the world that I've done a lot of building in, because we've got a monstrous sugarcane farm here. And this looks really good at night. Like, I like this at night because of all the lighting and the water and everything. But this is my trading hall, which if you are relatively new to the stream, you probably have not seen. And what it is each one of these rows is an entirely different villager profession. So it's 20 of each profession all the way down. So these are all farmers and 2 rows of librarians and clerics and masons and cartographers, and it's just going to go all the way back to about here, and then there's going to be a second layer which is on level with this thing of track that will finish it off. I think the only row I'm not going to do 2 of every a full row of every profession is weaponsmiths and toolsmiths, because realistically that's massive overkill. You really only need about 2 or 3 weaponsmiths, toolsmiths, and armorsmiths to get every single trade they have. Whereas the masons, like, I could probably use more in order to get all the terracotta types and such. And the enchanters, like the librarians, I needed 2 full rows. I almost used every row, but I have every enchant at max level that's available in the game, with the exception of soul speed, because you can't get that through librarians. So the point here is this is going to be a concert hall where the stage will be right here, and I've already designed this in creative. I would show you the blueprint, but I have shaders on and it would break. But the stage is going to be right here, and the thought is that all of these villagers are here to watch a show. So that's why it's going to be, and it's going to be styled after one of the big brick theaters, again from the 1800s, because that's what everything in this area is going to be. And I am out of rockets, so let's fix that. I just lose my box? Nope, got it. All right. So yeah, this is my other section that I've devoted a lot of time to, because there's a villager breeder, and these are all crop farms in here. So in here, this produces potatoes, carrots, beetroots, and we have our pumpkin and melon farm over here, which I currently have off because it produces a ridiculous amount. I'll do a manual harvest just so you can see it. So yeah. So this, the way that it works is the slime blocks drag along the minecarts, and they harvest the melons and pumpkins. So it breaks them and automatically just picks it up. And this ends up, all the minecarts are basically full by the time it goes through. But you can see as it breaks it, it just instantly grabs the object. So you don't need any kind of a system in order to go through and collect it on the fly. It will just automatically go back and drop it off. And this is one of the... this farm I built, and then afterwards found out that Ilmango beat me to it by about 2 years, and he had already designed this one. So I will take that as a wonderful achievement that I designed something that Ilmango also did, granted many years ago, but we won't worry about that. And then you just flick the switch, and that turns the unloading system on, because I don't want to run this hopper clock, and I was, quite frankly, a little lazy when I built this dropper system. But as this comes back, you'll see it unload, and then it goes into here for the storage system, which is just like... I've been trading, but it will load up quite a bit. It's... I don't know. I really like Minecraft, and the building is what makes it fun to me. Like, I'm a farm person. I'm not the... I'm much more of a farm builder and a technical builder than I am a make things look pretty builder. My skills when it comes to making things look nice is definitely still something I'm very much working on. So that's the thing I love about Minecraft, is if you like what you're doing it right, and it doesn't matter. But you can see, so all the items will come through here, and they get caught in this cobweb to really bunch them up, because there's a lot of entities in here. What are we looking at? Entities. Yeah, so 500. There's 500 entities when I'm looking at this. So I really want to bunch them up so that they stack, because that reduces the lag in the world. And then they'll just go along around here into this item sorter hopper system until they can go through. Like right now, they're all full. Every time they come around, they'll be completely full, and it will just sort them down into here. And this is Scar's amazing pumpkin patch. So I have a lot of the hermit crafters in the world here to give some life into it. And the other thing, and I actually really like this. This is one of the things that I spent some time on, was going through here and building this path. So figuring that somebody would come, and you do pumpkin patches when it's cold, like when it's the autumn months. That's when they grow. And we got a little kid here who's going and toasting some marshmallows at the fire. And we can come and walk over this way through this nice wildflower field and come and sit at a bench and enjoy the pond while warming ourselves by the fire. So this is just my attempt to build some life into the world, and I really want to focus on this because it's not my strong suit, and it's something that I like to do. So yeah, you see the system's still unloading, so it produces quite a bit. And I use this to trade with the villagers. So I actually do need to get some experience. So that will be while we're here, I'll go through that workflow too. So we can just go and craft some melons. I would like there for it to be a way that you can. This is one of the things I do like about Hypixel is the minion automation that you can do, where you can have it so that they collect full items as opposed to having to do this, or an auto crafter like Ilmango's Peaceful World. They have an auto crafting mod that I think Nembon wrote, and it's really nice to just be able to filter things into the crafting table and have it do automated stuff. I would love that, but vanilla, they've said they're not going to do that. So this is basically what I do with the trading hall and everything. And it is just go down here, and as you can see, it builds quite a bit of experience. And so it's good for both repairing tools and getting all the emeralds you could ever want. And that's my workflow. So I'll go through here, and this will generate all my emeralds that I need in order to trade with everything else. And this setup has a zombie built into it. Like, you can probably hear him groaning around. I don't know exactly where he is. But the zombie's back there in the glass. And if I flip the lever, it will lower the villager down so that he will come and hit him and zombify him, and so we can go and cure him. And yeah, the second I lowered it, the zombie's like, ooh, faces to eat. So yeah, it's this is the kind of stuff that I enjoy the most about Minecraft. Like, I love the building and the optimizing, and it makes it really fun. And this is one of the reasons I also want to eventually do a multiplayer world. And if I found the right one, I might even transfer Building Bread to that as the series. But that's way in the future. I don't think I'll have enough to add where anybody would want to invite me for probably another year while I build up a following and make a community. But because I love building the farms, and I could learn more stuff from watching some other people build, that's the main draw for me of an SMP. So yeah, emeralds for days. And you can tell I've done this a couple of times because we're running out of them right at the end. But yeah, so generally I can do that, and then I'll go over here and trade for other items I need, like glass, for example. We always need glass. So the emeralds, pumpkins and melons turn into emeralds, emeralds turn into glass, and then I don't have to mine sand, and everybody wins. And this will get me some levels so that I can continue to name things at the storage space. It's not as efficient as the Ender, but it's more interesting to look at least. Just sitting there and swiping at Endermen while they're going "Mah" at you for 20 minutes is not the most fun. It's just the way the brain works, Nitrix. And congratulations, that's a heck of a score. But my brain just works in automating. Like, I like automating. I've always found it fun. It's kind of what I do in my day job. So like, I work in a software company, software as a service company, which is why this is not what I do for a living. I do this for charity and to help feed people. Like, that's the whole point of the channel. Give something back. But because it's just the way my brain works, and it's the way my brain's always worked. Like, I like automation, I like farms, I like the building of systems. And we can come in here, and this may look familiar. This is the little office that we sat down at our computer here to do our work during one of the previous episodes. And I went through and built the map so that you're starting to see the area and the world. So chatting on a Discord call, like, that is something I would definitely be happy to do. Like, full disclosure, that is something I've considered doing as one of the Patreon tiers, is having just like a monthly call or something like that to talk and build the community, because it's interesting. The whole point of doing this is to build the community. Like, without a community, I'm just a person talking to nobody, and that doesn't help, especially, like I said, since the purpose is to raise money to feed people who don't have enough food. I can only do so much by myself. So I would definitely be into that, and also just kind of sharing the workflow. I'm not going to make the system process this. I'll just walk over and drop the glass off. Cool. Sort inventory. Oh, this just makes me so happy. This is the insight into Hugs's brain, is like having everything organized and having systems and all that. And oh, that's fantastic for your dad, Nitrix. Like that's very noble. I'm very impressed that donating that much to a charity is a very noble thing to do. So kudos to your dad. All right, that is much better. Now we're not seeing most of the things come back through. All right. Perfect. Perfect. Love it when things work the way they're supposed to. I know we have... Oh. And we had a bunch of Wandering Trader heads. Where did they go? Huh. Oh, we got Sea Lantern. Missed that. And we can use the Warp Stem. What else? What else? Anything else good in here? Nope. But I can put the Warp Stem in there. And you can get sorted. So yeah, the storage thing, this makes me so happy. I've been wanting to build this for so long, and this is probably my favorite thing that I've built in Minecraft so far. Just because, like, having all these items sorted and just being able to walk up to the chest and go, like, I need some cobblestone, and knowing exactly where it is and not having to worry about it, and, like, that happiness. Just happiness. And now I screwed it up. That's fine. Not a big deal. I got Scar's head through a data pack. There's or it's a resource pack, I think, actually. Resource packs. So yeah, it's part of this Vanilla Tweaks pack. So off of vanillatweaks.net, you can go through and you can get the Hermit's Heads pack. And so anytime the Wandering Trader comes along, they'll sell 3 of I think it's a maximum of 3 different hermits. And so I made the hermits as part of the world. Like, for example, you saw Scar, and I'll show you Cub. So far I use the hermits that I really like, but over here in the wool farm, Cub Fan is over here helping me shear this very fluffy sheep and being a little messy about it. So again, this is just how to kind of make the world come a bit more to life, like having him where he's holding the tool and shearing, and we've got the dyed wool hanging out here to dry, and figure the anvil and the grindstone because you have to sharpen your shears whenever you're going through. And so again, that's just it's adding some life, like the whole terraforming the area, because this was almost all generated. This area wasn't here, and I created the waterfall and the little cave back here. Like, I made a cave just to have it so that it looks like you have an underground river that's really coming and flowing into this basin. So I terraformed this whole area to create it, and I kind of built up this whole mountain area so that eventually it'll be like a path over to the little farm area here. And I'm saying area a lot. Now it's sounding not like a word. Area. But as we come over here, like you see the variations of height and texture, and using stairs to be like some of the bricks are chipped. This is a trick I use a lot, and I really enjoy it. Like having verticality in the builds and having really breaking up the texture, at least to me, makes it look so much better. But enough about that. We diverge a little. Oh, the trader's still up, so I can show you the heads. Like, they probably have it. So yeah, if I go to the trader here, yeah, you can see like Cubfan and Biffa, who I don't know, and Stress. Actually, I'm gonna grab those heads while I'm here, because we've got emeralds over here. That is a fantastic idea. Put something in the cave as an Easter egg for the world download. Oh, I am so doing that. That is brilliant. I love it. And I can't buy anything else, right? No, I don't have any of that. I can go get a shroom light, and I can go get a warp nylium. I love that Easter egg idea, though. Definitely, 100% that's happening. So, you know where one of the Easter eggs is now. Shroom light. I need to break that, and I really don't want to get a nylium. Oh yeah, and if you haven't seen this video, this is the tree farm. The basic way that this section works is this produces all the mushrooms, so it bone meals from underneath the crimson and the warped areas, and so it will go through here and generate all of the mushrooms needed in order to feed the tree farm, which is right over here. So you just come up here and point at this block and drop a mushroom. I think there's, yeah, I can show without turning the whole thing on. So it basically, you just put a mushroom there, and when I turn the system on, I can turn the system on. We'll turn it on briefly. So it's, once it places, and the TNT will drop down from here and blow the whole thing up. The first one never works well because of the timings. But, alright, perfect. And now if we come over here and I grab another mushroom, I need to get positioned correctly so I'm not getting damaged. And then you just sit here and it will create these trees basically forever. And you get the point. And so the TNT blows them up, they fall into the collection chamber like that, it goes around, and we get tons of wood. So it's almost self-sufficient because with the with recycling the wart blocks, it'll go through and the wart blocks just get composted. And then that provides almost enough bone meal to keep the whole farm self-sufficient. If I built all the way to the top, which is like 24 blocks high, these farms, the mushrooms can grow really tall. Like, as you can see, I'm not doing anywhere near all the way up. But if I did, it would probably be self-sufficient at the end of the day. You can compost roots. How far in FTB is the Draconian armor? I've played early game, but I never played far enough to get to that level. But yeah, you can compost the roots and everything. So I go through here, and the system, it's turned off right now, so they're not going through. But if we go through and depower the hoppers, I think on both sides, yeah, now it's going through, and it will go through and compost everything, and we can just pick this compost up and put it back into the system, and it becomes, like I said, pretty much self-sufficient. Oop, we had an accident with the TNT. It detonated too low and it blew up some of the glass. Let's fix that while we're here. Which one's my glass box? There we go. Yeah, this is the problem. I need to figure out what exactly is going on here. This is one of my farms too, so I didn't take this from somebody else. So it still has a couple of issues with it. No, that's not what I wanted. I can't see with the shader. I gotta go on top. The water is making the glass too hard to see where it's actually broken. All right, I can see it from here. So that's the one that goes all the way down. That one doesn't. All right, so that should fix it. Right, and it does. Excellent. Yeah. So this is the same basic system that you saw with the pumpkin and melon farm. It's just a little more sophisticated because it has more items to sort out. I'm actually, you are 100% right. I do plan on connecting them. Like, I need to build an item filter for the two different kinds of mushrooms so that they won't get composted, but then I could just send everything over to the composter there, or build a second compost system here. Like, ultimately, if I was building this to be released as a full design, what I would do is I would auto compost everything, and then I would have the bone meal automatically go back into the farm itself so that it's almost completely self-sufficient and you don't have to touch it at all. Right now, the bone meal goes into these chests. So, but yes, that is a great idea. Great minds think alike. We're making some good progress. Like, this looks so much better than it did before. It was just messy. So this will be great for the next episode. Again, exclusive previews. Oh. Let's sleep, because we have not lit this up, so we are gonna get some unfriendlies. Oh, big stretch. Posture check, stress check, hydrate, all the good things. Take care of yourselves while you're watching too, please. Okay. Wow, time flies. Having so much fun talking to everybody, I didn't even notice they were technically beyond the stream stop time. I'll give it a couple more minutes. We'll clean up here and then call it a night, because it is getting late for me. What exactly is fusion crafting? Spices! Hydrate! Go get some water! Drinking enough water is important. I was reading this thing the other day that apparently most Americans have such an underdeveloped, like they just don't drink enough water, that most of the time when people think they're hungry, they're actually thirsty. And we just have such an underdeveloped sense of what your body feels like when it's thirsty versus hungry that it associates it with food, which causes some people to overeat. And that was just such a interesting insight. Like okay, I need to drink more water. Yeah. Oh, hey Dominic, welcome back. You got your everything's charged and happy and everything? Right. Yeah, 10:05. We'll give it. I'll go to 10:15. Especially since Dominic just came back, and I don't want to cut off when we've just had somebody join. All right. Yeah, let's go drop off the heads in the head storage. Oh yeah, the Iron Golems. The Burnination is real, but we need iron, so it has to be done. Okay, so I don't know. Yeah, I knew I had Cub. I have not had Biffa before. So, alright, so you go there. You can go in there. And we picked up a Crimson Stem, so I can replace... But I didn't get enough, so we can't sort that. Oh, there's Stress's head. Didn't I have? Thought I had Stress. Clearly not. Alright, and we wanted to buy the Shrimlight from the Wandering Trader to use that as the block too, so let's hope that they have not despawned, which they haven't. Excellent. Shrimlight. Perfect. Where did I get the name for building bread? You clearly have not watched episode 3, where I go over that. But so basically, I wanted something in Minecraft that gave the idea of the mission, which was feeding people. And since Minecraft is such a building game, I wanted to come up with something that we could do that would be a punny name on Minecraft itself, because so much of building. And the bread is a double meaning, because the whole point I'm doing this is raising money for charity to feed people, and money is also called bread. So it was it's a couple of different layers, and it worked, and I liked it. And the other reason that I chose it is because there's a couple of different levels. Like, you have seeds, which lead to wheat, and wheat leads to bread. And what I'm going to do, and I think I explained this early in the stream before you came on, but the back wall of my storage is going to be my wall of donators. And I haven't figured out exactly how I'm going to do the tiering of this yet. But the people who contribute, and come on, doors are hard. And the people who contribute are going to have named things back here. So I haven't figured out exactly what the tiers are, but the tiers, or what the different thresholds will be. But you can have a named seed after you, a named wheat after you, or a named piece of bread after you as you go in. And so this will be my way to kind of thank people on the actual videos and the streams themselves for going through and figuring it out. So that's why I wanted to do it, and that's where building bread came from. 1,000 diamonds. Wow, to make an ingot. So that's like super, super netherite. That sounds pretty, that's a lot of grinding. That sounds pretty cool, though. I do like the progression. Like, that was one of the things that was really nice about the Nether update, is it's not like, get diamonds, and then you just create the gear that you have for the rest of the game. But even so, like, Netherite is just one more tier. Like, I'd love to have things that you have to come to build farms to have your armor be better and your tools and everything. Like, so much of Minecraft is static once you go through and build the dragon, where it would be nice to have some other stuff in endgame that you upgrade over time. I agree with you, Nitrix, that Hypixel goes too far in that direction. Like, the grind there is insane. But a little bit more of accomplishments over time would be something I'd enjoy from vanilla. Brendan, that would be awesome. Like, donations are never required and never expected. Like, just being here is more than enough, and like subscribing and watching the videos and everything, like, as we get monetized, I definitely want it to be the point of where just by being here and watching, we can generate money in order to donate to folks. But if you want to go above and beyond that, it is definitely appreciated. And that's why I really want to recognize people who do that. And that's why I wanted the wall to really be like, look, everybody is helping. Just by being here, you're helping. But here are the people that went above and beyond and help feed multiple families. So that's the reason behind that. And I'm incredibly grateful that people are just here. And if you do more than that, then doubly thank you. Okay. Pretty good. Yeah, if you do donate, the only way I can accept right now is Patreon. But I have a $5 tier, and feel free to just do it once and cancel it if you want. The other thing that the Patreon donation gets you is we have a community Minecraft server. That is, the information is in the Discord, which is just discord.overhugs.com. And that is, if you do any kind of donation, you can get access to the server itself. It's the donation gets you a month of access. So if you want to come in and check it out, that's awesome. If you don't want to play on the server, that's fine too. Everything is just appreciated, and I'm grateful for any contributions that people make to help me feed to other people who need it. Cool. All right, this is looking like a good point to stop. Well, maybe I'll build a beacon. Actually, I can just punch a hole through the floor and the ceiling. Do I want to do? I don't want to do that. That will make the storage area look messy. Originally, this was our beacon location where we just popped it up, but I need to figure out where I want to put the beacons here. Like, it should be something that is more decorative, because the beacon beams can be a little bit ugly. But having the beacon effects is definitely necessary, especially since digging stone is not fun without it. Yeah. I don't know. Like, folks that are watching, what do you think? If you were going to put beacons in the world here, and we'll go up on top of the lighthouse so you can get the full view. If you were going to put beacons here, where would you put them? What makes sense? Like, one of the things I was thinking is maybe with the dragon, like, kind of have the beams, maybe have them come up with the tips of the wings. That could be something cool, and color them either purple or white or blue or something that complements the color scheme of the dragon itself. But I don't know. Where would you put it? Like, we got 12 people watching between the various channels. So what do you think? Behind the dragon head? Yeah. Yeah, that could look pretty cool. Like, kind of coming out behind the horns. Like, we could pretty easily dig down right here. I don't think there's anything here. I don't think that will hit the storage system. So I'll be able to build the beacon pyramid and everything. Yeah, the dragon is a good access point of this area, so that was my thought too. The little hill. Which one? This one over here? Is this the one you mean, Brendan? Yeah, purple beacons. Purple goes well with the dragon. Like, definitely either the purple or the white. That's the like, again, I like purple and I like building with it, so that's why the dragon has purple, and the portal itself definitely worked. Okay, yeah. So the little hill over here, that could work too. Like, we could build something into it. Like, the beacons, I like the beacon beam, but actually, maybe one of the things I could do here is put it here and build some redstone around to shift the color. Like, that could be an interesting thing. Like, we could build a little, I don't know, some kind of fun area over here, like as part of the story of the world, where people can come for fun. And part of it is almost using spotlights to kind of attract people. Like, maybe a little carnival. That could be cool. Like an old style carnival could be over in this area. And we could use the beacon beams as kind of like an attract area for the carnival. I like that. That might be happening. Yeah, kind of like a rainbow beacon. Yeah, to shift through, because all you have to do is do a feed tape. If I do a feed tape of different colored glass, then I can shift the beacons and just have it be on a relatively long clock. Like, we could make it a 30-second clock that goes through and shifts. Because beacons are an entity, and they do create a decent amount of lag when you change the color of them. But still, like, that would be kind of worth it. I would like that. Like, especially, I think that would look really cool. Like, kind of lighting up that area over there. Especially since that's a good suggestion. I think I'll do that. That'll be a future project. That's another episode. Yeah, Nitrix, that is, yeah, I feel exactly the same way. It's part of the reason being here is I want to make the world a better place, and I want to leave it a better place than I found it. So I love the fact that other people feel that way. It makes me happy that part of the way that we can all connect is through this medium, and we can talk about how we can do, like, help people out in a simple little way, and make their day better. Like, I don't know. I don't want to soapbox too hard, but you do have, in my opinion, you do have a bit of a responsibility to give back if you can, and you're somebody who can help other people. And I'm not going to tell anybody how they should work and how they should do their life, because that's not my place, and it's not my business. But I personally feel like, because I can give back, that I should give back, and I should help people that are in need. And that's why the channel's here. So if you do donate, again, thank you. I'm tremendously appreciative. Wolves, I see you. You are not muted. Okay. Sorry, I was thinking for a minute there. That kind of carnival rainbow beacon idea definitely got my attention. So that's gonna go in the list of upcoming episodes. Look for that. Probably, I've got a bunch coming up, so I think that's definitely not gonna be that this week, because the storage system is this week's. Next week's is gonna be making the base look better. So maybe the week after that we could do more of a carnival, but I definitely need to play with that in a creative world. Because I'd love to be able to have like a little Ferris wheel or something over here, but the scaling on Ferris wheels is really hard in Minecraft because blocks. Yeah, Wolves, you can talk. Like, I'm glad you're not muted anymore. Whatever you did, don't do that again. All right. Yeah. I'm liking this. I'm liking this idea the more I think about it. So we can have like the little fun area over here, which will be the carnival, and then the skyscraper, excuse me, for like offices here, and then we could build like maybe housing, like where people actually live over in this area where I clear it out. Like, I don't know. This is taking shape. I want to do something with this area back here because it's just such a neat little overhang. Like, one of the things I like to do, and why I chose let me actually go and sleep, because I know compression, especially YouTube compression, does not like Minecraft Night. Yes, I will be live next Tuesday. My schedule that I'm going to try and stick to is Tuesday streams and Thursday episode releases. So that will be my schedule for the foreseeable future. And like I said, like I publish on Discord whenever I'm going live and everything, and it does the notifications. So if you definitely want to follow, discord.overhugs.com. So yeah, but there's a bunch of really interesting features in this area, which is part of why I chose it. Like there's this overhang here that I kind of want to use because there's like this cave back here and an overhang, and I think it goes all the way through the mountain. Yeah, it does. And I thought this was a really cool area that I wanted to build something in, as well as over here. Like this is probably a chunk error, which is why we have so much stuff that's just hanging in the air. But I want to do something with this area too, because it's just such a unique piece of landscape. Like I wanted to build something into here. Like I thought maybe even building a house into the side there, like I don't know, like Avatar style, like the Air Nomads or something, putting it in here and building a little house or something in there, kind of raised away from the area could be something that looked cool. Wolf, it was there. The struggle is real getting up to your first viewers and everything. It made a lot. Like actually having somebody engage made a huge difference because it's hard sitting. I'll soapbox again. It is really hard for anybody who hasn't done streaming to sit here and talk to yourself for hours at a time waiting for people to come and show up. Like it's so much easier and it's so much, quite frankly, more fun to engage with all you folks here. Like that is part of the reason why I do it. Like having people here to talk to makes the time go by so much easier and so much better, and doing things that wouldn't really be that interesting if I was just doing them by myself. So it was a pretty big reaction. Like I was really happy when I started to have people that followed and subscribed to the channel. And most of the people that are here, I think, are here from from the actual YouTube series, the Building Bread series that I do. So I have that audience, and I'm very grateful for that. Twitch is still difficult. Like I think most people. Let me take a look. Yeah, there's a couple of people. Actually, yeah, it's still nice. Like Twitch is harder. The discovery when you're new and starting out is extremely difficult. Like the system doesn't seem to prioritize new people in any way, shape, or form. But I definitely noticed, like once I got my first maybe 20 or 30, then it really started taking off and YouTube actually started recommending my content. You need to have like a number of videos and everything, but my reaction, quite honestly, I'm happy every time somebody new comes into the channel. Like even some of our streams we've had, they're still relatively small. I think the most people I've ever had online at one time was like 20 or 30, but I'm still happy for every single one that comes in. And honestly, I don't see that changing anytime soon. Like it's just it's fun, and I like growing the community, and the more people that are around, the more people we can help. So it just makes me happy, and that's soapbox. Yeah, the building, it took me a while at least to find my building style. Like I don't want to just copy what other people were doing. And most of the stuff here are my own ideas. And I've done like the iron farm was definitely inspired. This is kind of like Tango's. It's heavily inspired by Tango's design, but I didn't just copy it. I built it understanding the mechanics and everything and how it works. But like the lighthouse, the super smelter, the greenhouse, the blimp, my portal, like all of these are all my own stuff that I made. And I generally do it in a creative world, and then I'll port it into this survivor world once I'm done. Spices, it's totally okay. If you can, awesome, and I appreciate the donations. But like I said, it's never expected, and just being here is more than enough. So you do you, and I appreciate you going through the effort. And I think I am gonna have to call it a night. We're coming up on 25 minutes over when my normal stopping time was gonna be, and I'm starting to feel it. The voice is starting to cut out a little bit, and I still do have a little bit of episode recording, so I don't want to blow out my voice. But the dragon's tail coming out of the cave. I did not think of that. I did think about building a bit more of the body of the dragon, but having it being like embedded in the mountain, like full on Lord of the Rings Smaug, that's a cool idea. This is amazing. Like this is another great reason to do streams and everything. Is you guys are coming up with all these fantastic ideas. Boom. Ow. Well, that's why we have blast protection, so that we could just shrug off creeper blasts. But that would look really cool. Like kind of building a bit more of the landscape around to kind of hide the body here. Ow. Face. Face. Face in stone is not good. Like build a bit more of the body and maybe surround it with the mountain and then just have the tail coming out of the cave here. That's a cool idea. I like that. Oh, you folks are giving me these all amazing ideas for episode after episode. I love it. All right, but with that, I am gonna have to call it a night. But like I said, I will definitely be doing this on the regular on Tuesdays, so please come back. And if you have not subscribed on YouTube or Twitch, I would greatly appreciate it if you could. youtube.com/overhugs, twitch.tv/overhugs. And as always, I hope you have the most wonderful of days, and I'll see you soon.